Good afternoon. I'm Kent Webb, and I'm the director of the Learning and Development Program at the Bowen Center and also head of the Postgraduate Program. I have with me today Dr. William Orme, who is the clinical psychologist and director of education and training for the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Health at the Houston Methodist Hospital in Houston, Texas. And William is finishing his second year of the postgraduate program. I just wanted to hear from you, William, what your um, takeaway has been from the postgraduate program in terms of how has it assisted you in your integration of Bowen theory into your life.
Yeah, I would say that it's had quite an impact on me both professionally and personally. Professionally, I would say that it has the PGP has helped me dive deeper into Bowen theory, and as I dive deeper into Bowen theory, it challenges, it even raises some of the assumptions that I have about my clinical work that maybe I didn't even know were assumptions. And I think that's because Bowen's theory is presents a different way of thinking about what goes on for people when they have mental health symptoms, what goes on in families, how to conceptualize that. That's pretty different from some of the prevailing models that I was trained in. And so I think I've had to wrestle with that. And the PGP has been a nice place to do that. I think of it kind of as a bit of a think tank um, to that has challenged me to kind of get clear on what is guiding my work. What are the assumptions that are there? How valid are those assumptions? And so that hasn't been easy. I mean, at times I think I've been quite reactive to the theory and hearing Bowen lecture, but the more I press on it and study it, the more I find it to be quite solid. And then personally, probably the reason why I continue to keep studying the theory is because in my personal life, in my family, the theory has raised my awareness about dynamics that have been going on in my family that were right there in front of me that I didn't even see. But now that I see it and have language for that, I have a different way to think about it. For example, as a parent, I think I've been pretty anxious in my parenting, wanting to be perfectly attuned and supportive to my kids. And Bowen theory has really helped me see how much of that style was driven by my own anxiety. And so it's helped me to see that and think about what's a different way that's maybe less governed by that anxiety. So the personal side has really fueled me to continue to study it professionally.
Well, Dr. Orme, I really thank you for your contribution to the postgraduate program, and I look forward to continuing to work with you in that context and for your willingness to do this interview today.
Yes, me too.